Alright, first grade, so now it's time for us to be working on the lid of our acorn pot. So now I have my pinch pot, which you stuck your thumb in and you pinched all the way around, like this. And so then you're going to take the pot and you're going to flip it upside down. You take your pencil and you're going to draw around your acorn. All the way around it. And when you're using a pencil to draw, do not stick it all the way through. This is not something for cutting, it's just to draw on. Okay, and then a lot of times, see how your pencil gets stuck with all that? Other people are going to use this to draw, so you need to make sure that you're taking it off. You're taking all those little bits of extra clay off of your pencil and putting the pencils back. Then remove this and put it off to the side. And then take your cutting tool. So it's either one of these tools or one of these tools that has a flat side. And you're going to cut around it. So I'm going to cut, I'm turning my knife, and then I'll do a little relief cut, which means I'm not cutting off the whole thing out. I'm making a pile of that with my classmates. Then I'm going to turn this, and I'm going to keep going all the way around. Okay. So then I'm going to take this, put my extra clay in a pile with my classmates, and then I'm going to make sure that my lid isn't sticking. Okay, so I'm going to flip it back, and I'm going to take a little tiny bit of water, and I'm going to smooth out my edges. I'm going to do this on this side, which is going to be at the top of my acorn, and then you're going to do it on the bottom. So I'm going to flip this over again, and do this on the bottom. Okay. So flipping it over. There we go. Alright. So it's nice and smooth and ready to go. Make sure that it fits on top. It actually fits on top and covers your whole thing. Take it back off. Flip it over and then write your name. So I'm going to write my name. You're going to write your name. And you're going to write 1 and whoever your classroom teacher is. So like the first letter goes right there. And then you're going to flip it back over. You're going to take these two little fingers and you're going to pinch. And you're pinching out a little stem. So I pinched it on one side. I'm going to turn and pinch it on the other side. And I'm just pinching all the way around so I have a nice stem in the middle. Pinching up, oops, and if you pull it off, that's okay, just stick it back on. And then I'm going to smooth it out a little bit. Okay. Smoothing it out with my finger. If you need to use a tiny bit of water. And then I just flattened it out just a little bit. Just playing with it. Okay, so that's our lid. The very last thing that we're going to do is, again, smooth it out, make sure it's all ready to go. And then you're going to take either a pencil or one of these pokey tools and you're going to poke at it because the texture on top of an acorn is really rough. So you're going to do a lot of these little pokes. You're not going to do it underneath, you're just going to do it on the top. You're going to keep going all the way around your whole thing. These little pokes. Once you are done, you're going to clean off your pencil and you're going to make sure that you put your pencil back and you clean up your area. And please always make sure that your name is still on there. So when it's finished, it'll look like this. So this is it totally done, and I wanted to show you by flipping it over that none of those pokes went through. So they just stayed on the top, and when we're totally done with this, when this has gone through the kiln, so the big hot oven, it will wind up, actually, when we go to paint it, paint will get all in here. So at the very end, your whole thing with your leaf and your acorn lid on top will look something like this. Flip it over so you can actually see. There you go. Alright guys, if you have any other questions, let me know.